The show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. How y'all feeling on this humpback Wednesday? What's the deal, y'all? Hey, welcome to another episode of I'm Not Your Daddy. I want a DNA test. Here on Raiders Allegiance, we about to dive into the 53-man roster. As you know, yesterday the deadline was at 1 p.m. Pacific. The trade as well, cutting some people that we didn't even expect to get cut. So we're gonna dive into it. Just give me 1 second. One second. Let's get this shit cleaned up real quick, bro. We're gonna shut you down. One momento. I was up here doing some stuff real quick at the last minute. You feel me? But we all good though. We gonna be solid. Let me see, make sure everything's closed down. All right. So we're gonna compare my predictions to what actually happened, and I wasn't too far off. There was some surprises that caught me off guard as far as the people we kept and some people we released. But like I said, I didn't do too bad. They kept more at certain positions and less at others than I expected. So that's what threw me off on some, because the addition of a name as well as subtraction from other parts. If I said that they were going to keep 5 corners and they ended up keeping 6 or 4, whatever the position was, and the number, the count, head count, it was different than what I expected. But all in all, as far as what I thought was going to happen, before I run down everybody in the chat, man, thank y'all for having you here. Let me gotta make this run real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to adjust the screen on here. Yada. Shrink it down. Just 1 second. All right. We going to the right. Is that too much? Nah, that should be it. Ah, shit. Come on, bruh. Hold on. StreamYard been tripping, boy. I'm telling you, they be on some dope dick and dynamite sometimes. All right, I think that should be solid right there. Let me see something real quick. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on your boy this morning, man. I appreciate it. All right, hold on real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me a couple of minutes. All right, let's dive into it, man. I appreciate y'all for waiting. All right, so we have the 53-man roster. We're gonna do a comparison of what I guessed, predicted, and then what actually really happened. But like I said, on offense and defense, I wasn't that far off. There was, like I said, there were some surprises. But one side note, every draft pick we drafted this year made the roster. That lets you know, boy, hey, Ziggler is on top of his shit. But before we get into that, man, let's shout out my extended family, man, Raider Nation in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, switch for me, sucker. All right. Yeah, man, this shit been tripping all morning. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Let's see. Let me scroll all the way to the Tizop. You feel me? Make sure to get the Tizip on the Tizop. Shout out to NorCal Raider Jesse, man. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Who we got else in here, man? We got Raider Paul in the building. Raiders, you already know what it is, man. All day, every day. Thank you for pulling up, man, for real. Eugene Powell, my dude. Top of the morning to you. We got Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Why is this shit moving slow, bro? Oh, my God. This shit be getting irritating. Raider Goon, man. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. It's a pleasure to have you here on this Wednesday. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yeah, but, hey, StreamYard is tripping. It is tripping. What? Hold on, bro. It won't even let me scroll. It got me all behind this shit. I need to hurry up and get this done so I can go ahead and close some of these damn screens down. We got something better than one red ring. We got two of those Mickey Fickies, man. My God, 2 red rings in the building, man. Salute to you. Yes, indeed. We're going to get in. I'm going to get into it, man. Eviltarian 207, man. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Who else we got in this Mickey Ficky, man? One time. You feel me? Tony Sheffer, man. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Raider Syndicate, man. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed. We got Paul Gaines in the building, man. Thumbs up. Hey, that's right. Hit that like, y'all. He showed that thumbs up. Hit that like, bruh. Hey, let's get them likes up, man. Y'all been showing me support like a Mickey Ficky, man. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Raider Ben, my dude, man. Top of the morning. What's good with you, my brother? Good to see you here. Hey, Ben, are you gonna be doing Madden again? You got the new Madden? Are you gonna do the season or something? Or like shit, week to week play the teams that we're gonna play? I'm just curious. And then if you got the new Madman, I know how you always shit on Madden because it disappoints you. Is it just as disappointing this year as the previous year? I ain't got it yet, bro. But I be listening to you. You be telling me if that motherfucker worthwhile or not. You know what I mean? Let me see who else we got up in this BIH. Shoot, that look like that might be. Nope, we got John Bankhead in the building, man. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Gravy, my guy. The number one. Hey, Gravy is the number one sincere McCormick hater. Shout out to the world's most hateful sincere McCormick fan. Now, my dude Gravy in the building, man. For real, man. Oh, excuse me, moi. Let me see who else we got up in here, man. We got Thomas Hernandez in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir, man. Let me scroll down a little further. Let me go down a little further. Yeah, we got, hey, we up in here, man. Hey, hit that like, man. If y'all ain't doing nothing, hey, hit that like. If this your first time here, man, subscribe and hit that like. You can do those other things as well, and they ain't gonna cost you no money. You know what I mean? You can do something strange for a little bit of change, you know. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, and hit the notification bell. And it's all don't cost a dime. Don't cost one single red cent. Oh, what that Willie Wine, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning, man. For real. Raider Pete, he said lunatic and Stan. Yeah, Stan.
What's up, y'all? Something's different. What's the difference? We're gonna beat their ass next week.
That's right. Hey, Stan, for real. Hey, for real though, huh?
That's damn right, fool. We're gonna slap the shit out their ass.
That's right. Hey, shout out to all the spiteful and emotional, depressed ass Cowboy fans. Thank you for making Stan's video. Right now, we are over 500,000 views. We are halfway to 1 million. Man, thank you guys. Your depression is paying off well, man. You guys all seen the video, got distraught and disturbed, had to leave comments. And hey, shout out to the nation that came and laughed and shared it with your friends, man. You're making it, made it go viral, bro. The video is viral. Let me see where we at right now, bro. They've been doing their thing. Hey, if it wasn't for the Cowboy fans, man, it probably only have like 400 views. Right now, we are at 523.6 thousand views on that video. Hey, Raider Stan, congratulations, bro. You went viral.
You shit me. What I get?
You get a fucking applause.
That's it, an applause.
Yeah, an applause. You know the clap?
I ain't got the clap.
No, we clapping for you, man. You over 500,000 views.
Oh yeah, I get a plaque.
Nope. The only plaque you get is the shit on your teeth.
Fuck you, little teeth.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, them emotional. Okay, let's get subject. Okay, shout out to everybody watching, man. Let's go ahead and dive into this one thing. Bam. We about to hit the defense first. Let me put this motherfucker up all the way. All the way. Full screen. All right, here we go. This is what I had. The top is what I predicted, and the bottom is what exactly happened. So as you can see, on the defensive end, I was correct with them keeping 4, and that being Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Tyree Wilson, and Malcolm Kuntz. And then we get down to the defensive tackles. They kept 6, but they traded Neil Farrell Jr. and kept Adam Butler. And then they got they let Matthew Butler go, and they kept Nesta J. Severa. So that changed. Linebackers, that changed by 1. I said they would keep 6. They -1, and they only kept 5. So that means, or no. They kept 6. They did keep 6. That's defensive tackles. Linebackers, they kept 5. I said 6. So they Adam Butler, they end up keeping, and then they Drake Thomas got cut. And not just Drake Thomas, but as let me see who else for linebacker. I said Chris Bolton, Amari Burney. Like I said, all our draft picks are here. So what they did, yeah, Drake Thomas is gone, and he got replaced with Adam Butler, and then I said Matthew Butler too. No, Matthew Butler, defensive tackle, linebacker. Yeah. So instead of Drake Thomas staying, they got rid of him, and Adam Butler replaced him. The cornerbacks are at 6, and I have originally said 5, and the final is Marcus Peters, Nate Hobbs, Jacorian Bennett. Bennett was Faison. I'm surprised they kept Faison, but you know what I mean. He has not been playing all preseason due to injury, being banged up. Meek Robinson, I knew they was going to keep him, and then David Long Jr. was a surprise to me as well. No Tyler Hall, he didn't make it, and yeah, that and the addition, like I said, was the Faison. That was a surprise to me. I did not see that coming. Period. You know what I mean? At safety, I had the safety rights, but they, instead of keeping 4, they decided to do 5, and so the addition was Roderick Teamer, added to the strong safety class of Chris Smith II, as well as Marcus Epps, and keeping the same as Trayvon Murray and Palomau. So they kept that. So that was the differences between the defenses of what I thought was going to happen and what exactly happened. On offense, what we have here is the quarterbacks, Jimmy Garoppolo, Brian Hoyer, and Aiden O'Connell made the team. Offensive line, Colton Miller, Dylan Parham, Andre James, and then it was this is the shit that surprised the shit out of me. Bars is gone, and I didn't like Bars. I thought Bars was going to be gone. I didn't like Mutai because he underperformed, but I did not guess that Heron was going to make it, so he did make it. Jermaine Illuminor made the team that I said that was going to happen. Thayer Munford Jr. is on the team. Jordan Meredith was another surprise to me. I didn't expect that. And Greg Van Rotten, even though you heard good things, I was not. I thought they was gonna do Wagner and Curtis. Curtis got cut. Wagner got put on IR. So we'll see if Curtis clears waivers and if we sign him to the practice squad. Running backs, we did not keep 5. We only kept 4. I thought Damian Williams was going to be that 5th running back, but they let him go, and they're keeping Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Brandon Bolton, and Amir Abdullah. So they're keeping it at 4. And, of course, the fullback is Jakob Johnson. That's a no-brainer. Wide receivers are exactly what I thought they were. Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, and DeAndre Carter. Tight ends changed on me. Instead of Fotheringham like I thought it was going to be, it was Michael Mayer, Austin Hooper, and then Jasper Horsted. I thought Jasper Horsted was going to be the one to get released and go to the practice squad, and we kept Fotheringham, but it was not that way. We kept Horsted and released Fotheringham, and he'll probably get signed to the practice squad. So that is the 53-man roster of our Las Vegas Raiders. Now all we got to do is just count down till next Sunday. It's going down, y'all. We take on the stupid ass Denver Donkeys. You feel me? It's going down, man. We're getting close, y'all. We're getting close to the season kickoff. This Saturday at 8 p.m., I am hosting the Raiders 2023 kickoff roundtable. I'm invited all the NWA content creators that can make it. Please pull up. Once again, that's 8 p.m. Pacific. We just gonna talk the Raiders, forecasting the whole season, give our predictions on record, what are we interested in as far as what we feel comfortable with, and then what is the main concern with the team, whether offense, defense, or at certain position groups. So y'all tune in this Saturday. I'm gonna have every content creator that pull up, share it on your YouTube as well. I have not posted the link yet on StreamYard because I don't want to do it now and then it gets like in the chat and then it gets way further up in the chat and you guys can't find where it's at. So I'll wait till Friday to post the StreamYard link. So to all the content creators out there with NWA work, hey, keep your eyes peeled for that in the chat. Like I said, I'll share it so you guys will have it that Friday. Hopefully everybody can make it, man. I think this will be a dope ass discussion to kick off this year because there's a lot of optimism around the team. I think it'll be good content for us to all speak on it and what our concerns and what our optimism are. So with that being said, everybody in the chat, man, pull on up this Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific. On I'm gonna try to get everybody channel. So mainly here, Raiders Allegiance, Dirty channel, and hopefully any attempt that wants to knock down YouTube on Saturday. Saturday, let's lock it down Saturday night, man. That's here, man. So let me hear from you guys in the chat, man. What is your opinion on the? Well, it's not fine. There's going to be some more moves coming. Believe that. You know what I mean? There's going to be probably some players that we claim off waivers, depending on the pecking order where we sit in the claims, as well as potential maybe we trade. You know what I mean? I told you guys that we traded Neil Farrell Jr., former 4th round pick from last year. We traded him to Kansas City for a 6th round pick. Now, some people are like, well, why are we trading Neil Farrell Jr. to the enemy? Well, if you look at it, if we would have released them, you probably would have just, because if they were interested in them, they probably would have just went straight across over there and we would get no compensation. The other aspect of it is, to me, you're lowering the potential of their defense because you know they have the holdout with, what is it, Johnson? Chris Johnson is holding out, so therefore he's way better than Neil Farrell Jr. So let them start Neil Farrell Jr. Let dude keep holding out. That, you know what I mean? That's not an upgrade to their defense. So hey, let them rock and roll with that shit. I ain't tripping. At least if they were a 6th round pick, I think other people was trying to shoot at us with maybe even a 7. You know what I mean? I've been playing and just sitting back waiting for us to release them and then swoop in on them. You think we said over? Nah, hell no. Nah. See, because the way I look at it with Dorsett, the reason why Dorsett ain't here is because they were Tucker and DeAndre Carter, because those two guys are also doing special teams on kickoff and punt returns. Phillip wasn't doing that shit. Phillip was just a straight receiver. Him in there on special teams doing kickoff and punt returns. You know what I mean? We the people. What's the deal, man? Top to you. Thank you for being here. Cam Sims made one good catch. I know he's a big body receiver, but Wilkerson is 6'1", 214. He's not no little dude. You know what I mean? And we still got our tight ends. If you want to go to a 2 tight end set in the red zone, fuck it. Throw Mayer and Hooper out there. You know what I mean? That's some size right there alone. We'll see, though. Jacoby Myers, I like him too, though. Solid hands. I mean, the red zone, bro, I think our offense should be this year, hands down. You know what I mean? You can bring Josh Jacobs out of the backfield in the passing game like you've done in the past. Jakob Johnson could be in the passing game. Abdullah is in the passing game. This is why they keep these certain individuals. That's the one knock on Zamir White is he needs to get better in the passing game. But I mean, like I said, we gotta wait and see, bruh. Next Sunday, we gonna see this shit. We gonna see what it's supposed to look like, and hopefully it shines. You feel me? Hopefully it shines. The Gaffler, man, top of the morning to you. Once again, hey, salute to the nation, man. Hey, salute to the world's most dangerous chat. You know how we get down with the get down, man. Hey, without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. And without that, what do we got? Nothing. Because there's only one nation. Everybody knows it's the Mickey Figgy Raider Nation. Salute to all y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up this morning. Appreciate y'all. Okay, so let's get on some positive shit. What is the one main thing that you guys are the most excited about? Shout out to my guy Raider Ben, man. It marks 5 months he has been a member of the channel. I'm gonna get out some more content for y'all too, man. This season's starting. I got a lot of shit in store. So, bruh, hey, be ready. Be ready. You feel me? So what's the number one thing you guys are the most looking forward to? Sam Tanker, man, top of the morning to you. Charles Washington, what's the deal? See, this is the thing. Like, here's the one knock on us last year in the red zone. It actually said that we were ranked 28th in red zone efficiency. We made it to the red zone 48 times, only scored 27. Scored 27 with a percentage of 47.3. So we were sub 500 in the red zone. Bro, you're not even breaking 50-50. Like out of the times you go to the red zone, we were scoring less than half of the times. That's a lot of points you're leaving out there, bro. 48 trips in the red zone and you only scored 20 something touchdowns. Hold on, let me see what this shit was, bro. Raiders red zone efficiency 2022 season.
According to Silver and Black Pride, in McDaniel's debut season in 2022 as Raiders boss and chief play caller, Las Vegas offense sported the 26th overall rank, turning 48 red zone visits into 23 touchdowns.
Yeah, 48 times we made it to the red zone last season. We only scored 23 touchdowns. 23. That means 25 touchdowns were left on the fucking field last year. Just the average. I'm not saying that we would have got those touchdowns, but on the way the average is working, 48 trips in the red zone and we only get 23 touchdowns. Are you fucking serious? So 25 times we either didn't score or settled for a field goal. And we averaged 23 points last year. So that just tells you how many we could have been over 30 points a game. Easy. Does that change around this season? I think the possibility, yeah, I think what the team that they went and assembled on this offense now is the fix the red zone. You went and got a sure-handed Jacoby Myers. You drafted a phenomenal tight end on the offensive side of the ball who does need to work on his blocking, run blocking. He needs to work on that. I mean, you got Austin Hooper, who in the red zone is a big target. You got a healthy Renfro, and you got Josh Jacobs under contract, and as you guys improved the offensive line because they got rid of Bars, but I wanted Bars gone. Bars last year had 5 fucking sacks he gave up. He gave up 5 sacks at that right guard position, bruh. 5 sacks. No. We looking at Illuminor because of his 6 false starts, but next to him, he had a guy that gave up 5 sacks. Illuminor gave up 3. That's 8 sacks between them. 8 sacks, and I don't even know how many false starts Bars had. I didn't even look at that stat. But man, 5 fucking sacks of what Bars gave up, bro. He's gone. Now the question is, who takes over at right guard? Meredith? Heron? Who takes over at that right guard spot? Or would you say it's still a lightweight competition? Are they still out there looking for a guard veteran, maybe? Or are they with the guys they kept? You know what I mean? Curtis is no longer, he's cut. So we know he's not in the mix. So you get rid of, let me see, there's 3 guys that you guys got rid of at guard. Mutai is gone. Bars is gone. And McClendon Curtis is gone. Meredith, you is going to be right guard. You know what I mean? It's going to be some good questions, bro. Some big good. You throw Mumford in the mix at right guard, or do you continue the lead? Let him come in when number 7. What is he? 77. Number 77 coming in as the next. You know what I mean? Are you going to do that one, or do you put him in at right guard? But yeah, bro. They I think this team, in my eye, on paper, it looks better than your team. You know what I mean? It looks better. Not saying that they're gonna play better. We're gonna find out against Denver. Did all the moves add up to what they were trying to get, which is a win? You know what I mean? Do we come out next weekend and dominate Denver from start to finish? You know what I mean? It's gonna be very interesting, man, because there's a lot of well, not a lot, but there was a few key moves that it caught me off guard. Caught me face on. I didn't think he was gonna make the team just because he just wasn't out there. You know what I mean? I figured we'll kept Keel because you still can. He only has 1 season under his belt. And he was undrafted. You still can develop him, as long as he's, you know what I mean, trending towards the right direction. That's all you can ask for. But Faison caught me off guard. Wilkerson, I like what Wilkerson was doing in the season, but I'm not think he was going to make the team. I knew Keelan Cole was gone, but I expect do they add Philip Dorsett to the practice squad? So in a couple of days, we should find out that's the other key thing, the practice squad. See, that's like an extension of your roster anyway. Because if you come to a different matchup type situation, depending on week by week of who you're facing, you can also bring guys from the practice squad up to the 53-man roster, you know, doing it that way, depending on who you feel is a better matchup. And you know, you're going to keep a lot of guys that knows the system because they went through camp, they went through preseason, you know what I mean? And they're still on the roster. So we'll see who those guys are, and we'll see if there's new faces added to the practice squad. That's a key too. Do we grab anybody from somebody else's team that was released? Do we make any trades? So we gonna see, boy. We gonna see. Let me see. I gotta check on the some updates. No, I don't see anything in the news. Now, we got college football this weekend. I don't know you guys watch college football, but yeah, I started last weekend, but on a couple of, and I like watching college football because I want to see. This is what you guys do. If you guys watch college football this year, pay attention to the wide receivers and the linebackers, because this is supposed to be, this coming draft next year, supposed to be a better draft for linebackers, and you know what we need. So that's why I kind of think, like, I know you would want the Raiders to go out there and fix every single need we have, but Ziegler said it best. You're not going to fix everything in one draft. Okay? Well, you fix some of the things in this draft, so next year let's go into that draft and fix the remainder. You know what I mean? So we got an extra draft pick. We got an extra six round pick. Shout out to Bilal Nichols, man. Wish you luck. Hope y'all don't win when you play us, but hey, win anywhere else if you want. Matter of fact, don't win at all. You know what I mean? Just be like be the defensive version of Leatherwood. Hey, yeah, man. Linebacker to reach, because I think if I was front office, I'd get the best wide receiver I can get and groom him behind Devontae Adams. And then linebackers, we know, get a couple of linebackers. You can get more than one. And then continue to go linemen. You know what I mean? Go linemen. Offensive line is what you might have to look at now. You done let 3 guards go. You know what I mean? So maybe you go into the draft looking at, I know you like multifaceted offensive linemen who can play multiple positions, which makes sense. You can keep your dress down right down where you don't have to use up your spot in extra offensive linemen. You have linemen that can play multiple positions. So like you can bring one lineman to dress down for the 46 who can play guard, tackle, mason. So you don't have to bring on 2-3 different linemen just to back up, just in case somebody go down. You can have one that can play multiple. So, you know what I mean? It'll keep your 46 so you can go grab other players to dress down that you might really need. Ozzy, what's still at top of the morning? Thank you for being here. You know what I mean? Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, we got our 53, bro. We got our 53. Let's see how this shit looks next week. All that shit cold. Yeah, what y'all thinking? What y'all got going, man? Ray Love, top of the morning too. You thank you for being here. Yeah, man, it's good to have all y'all. Hey, y'all hit that like, man, that thumbs up. You know what I mean? Let's get some likes, man. If you're new here, play the channel. We bring you content, entertaining and informative. Informative. Not informative. Yeah, informative. Man, what the fuck is these motherfuckers talking about on my shit? Nigga, what? Oh, okay. That's exactly what I thought it was. I just be checking on shit. Yes, sir. Hold on, let me read. Let me read. Let me see if I can I read? Do I know how to read? I'm gonna try to see if I can read. Renee Revolta 95. Hold on. I gotta move these things out the way, man. To keep. I know I didn't see BBC from fucking Mike G, bruh. fucking G, stupid ass, man. Hey, shout out to Big Al, man. I appreciate you, man. For real, man. Thank you. Let's appreciate you. Who were your surprise cuts? My surprise cuts, bro, was the guards. I mean, Mutai wasn't. I didn't like Alex Bars, but I thought they was gonna keep Alex Bars. You know what I mean? Because the rumor was that they like him, but obviously Meredith and Heron and them did better than him. I was surprised with both Wagner and Curtis as well. Wagner going to the IR and Curtis getting cut outright. You know what I mean? That kind of threw me off because I know they were guys that with potential that they really liked. But maybe you got Wagner protected on the IR. Ain't nobody touching him because you know me stashing him. I don't know what injury he had, but yeah, he'll be here next year. Curtis, I don't know if anybody would claim him off of waivers. If not, he probably gets signed to the practice squad. Other surprise cuts. Let me see. What was the other surprise cuts I said? Mostly the surprises was the offensive line, bro. That's the ones that really caught me off guard. Defense. I wasn't really too surprised with Wilkerson, but I didn't know exactly how many wide receivers we were going to carry on offense, which at wide receiver they kept it at 5. I assumed 5, but if they were to keep 6, I thought that Williams or Wilkerson would have been the 6th wide receiver, but they end up keeping him. And Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker. They added more wide receivers, didn't they? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, wide receivers, they added a 6th wide receiver with Wilkerson. That kind of like, I kind of figured that shit if they had 6, but I didn't think they was going to do 6. You know what I mean? Because you got to plan the roster out to make sure you hit 53. And then I know last year, I was looking at last year what we kept and then looking at the talent we had this year. And I was trying to make the adjustment as far as, okay, what position groups would have actually one more than previous year or one less. Like they carried less running backs this year. That's what that threw me off too. They're only rocking with 4 running backs this year, and I had them with 5. You know what I mean? I thought Williams, the dude from Kansas City, I thought they would have kept him, but nada. They're just gonna rock with 4 running backs, which I like the 4 we have. They all serve a purpose. I like what we have, but I think it's only 4 because I think Britton Brown is out with injury. If Britton Brown was healthy, he'll probably be the 5th running back we would have kept. So like I said, a lot of this stuff comes into play with some position groups going up 1 and some dropping back 1, depending on health and talent, overall talent. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. To answer your question, hopefully that answered your question. Dark, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Yeah, Charles, I like that too. I like our team. I mean, to be overall, I like this team. I think there's more. Let me see. How can I put this? Looking at the people we have on this team, you have more hard-nosed football players. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really see nobody on this team that's like goofballs. Like, I'll give you an example. It kind of reminds me of Jonathan Abram. You know, he likes to play around, and I mean, it's cool to play, have fun with your teammates, but not more than you put in to try and perfect your position. You feel me? Like, to be a clown does not equate to victories. But to actually get out there and have the leaders that we do have on this team to lead these youngsters, because we got a lot of young talent. Like I said, every draft pick we made this year made the 53-man roster, bro. Shout out to Ziegler, man. Shout out to Ziegler. You are the real MVP, Zig. You feel me, Zig? Like, I get to call him a nickname. Zig, you hear me? Huh? Hey. Call him, hey, Zig, you here? Zig probably like, man, you say another motherfucking thing like that again. I'm like, Zig, I can't call you Zig.
No!
I can't call you Zig.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else. Say something else, nigga.
That. I guess I can't come up with my own nickname for him. He said, say that shit again. Oh, you better watch out calling him Ziggy. Hey, Ziggy gonna get your ass. Hey, Ziggy's from Laverne and Shirley, old TV show with Penny Marshall. Ziggy was the old goofy, dumb, retarded motherfucker. The old greaser. Old retarded, old slow ass greaser. Ziggy. The zigzag man. Snooze Hernandez, man. What's the deal, dog? Hey, how y'all feeling about this season, though? How you like the roster? That's what we talking about this morning. How y'all feel about the compared to last year? I'm gonna have to shorten this down, man, because that should be in the way like a motherfucker. I need to stop cussing so much because they don't want to give me they want to make my limit my monetization when I be cussing. I be cussing, they be limited. They like, oh, you're limited. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. I can say bitch. You know what I mean? They probably got AIs going through the video checking, bruh. Hey, I'm glad they kind of do, because back before the AI shit, it took a while. You know what I mean? I go out there and put in like, no, there's nothing in this video to be limited. And then next thing you know, they come back, we found something. We found something. Shit, you look for whatever the hell you want to look for. Thomas Hernandez, salute to you. The good stuff, what's the deal, man? Yes, I agree. This team is 10 times better than last year. I feel like it is. Just the additions, like they fine-tuned the team, period. You know what I mean? We had weak links. They got rid of the weak links and added strengths to and they're young. That's the thing, is the strengths that we added, they're nowhere near their ceiling. So if you coach them up, you can the foundation of this team, bro. I'm liking the direction we're headed in. For real. Good morning, Donna Stance. Hey, appreciate you for pulling up. Thank you. If you have not done so, please subscribe. Like. Hit that hitchhike button. You know what I mean? Hit your ride on with Raiders Allegiance. You feel me? With Raiders Allegiance, man. Yeah, but I'm confident in this roster. I like the roster. I like the upgrades. To me, they're upgrades. You know what I mean? Raider Al, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Oh yeah, we will be better than a lot of the haters will think. They get it. You know what I mean? It's the hate runs so deep, it'll turn your ass. Hey, hate runs so deep it turns your ass into snitches. They'll start telling on you. They got the Raiders got better. You snitch. Yeah, but I'm really liking this roster, dude. I really do. Especially that we know that Carlson, all we got to do is get to midfield, and Carlson is good for 3. Hey, that's a weapon, bruh. You figure on a kickoff. You go out of bounds, you get the ball out to 25, right? All you need to do is go 25 yards, and you're in field goal range. Oh, my God. Well, a little bit past the 50, but where the ball is going to be hiked and set up to be kicked from. Yeah. So you got to be about, what, the 43? 43? Yeah, from the 43-yard line, that's 60. So 45. 45-yard line is 62. So all you got to do is get the ball to the other team's 45, and you're in field goal range. That's an advantage, like a Mickey fit, especially at home, because we're inside too. So we're inside here. We go to Denver. That's another advantage, especially that thin air. We kicking them from 72 in Denver. Week 1, Carlson going 72 yards, bro. That's where Janikowski got his record, or he tied the record, mile high. But it ain't like Janikowski needed mile high. I ain't gonna never forget the game I went to a few years back. and they had Janikowski kick a 70-yard field goal. I was sitting directly on the side of the goalpost that he was kicking towards. Let me tell you this. This is on everything I love. I'm sitting right here. The goalpost is like I'm sitting on this right at the side of the goalpost. Walk up and see if it crosses. You know what I mean? Crosses the goalpost. So that I think that's when we had, was it Lane Kiffin or had him kick it at halftime? 70 yards? Because it had length. I stood up. I said, "Oh, this stretching it," and he had room to spare, bro. It wasn't like he just barely went over the field goal post. He had room to spare. The only bad thing is that shit hooked left, and he missed the goalpost slightly by the left of the goalpost, bro. But he had the distance. That fool kicked the shit out that ball. 70 yards, to me, and I will not exaggerate, from where that ball went over, or it didn't even go over because it was outside of the goalpost. He probably could have got another 10 yards on that shit, bro, because it wasn't down low. Like I said, it didn't just clear the crossbar. That shit was not all the way in the middle of the goalpost, or slightly down a little bit, but another 10 yards, he could have got it. He could have kicked it from 80, bro. It just hooked to the left. I swear, I bullshit you not. Because everybody stood up when he kicked that shit. We stood up. He was like, "Oh shit, he about to make it," and that shit just came over to the left. Like, oh my God, that would have been he would have shattered the record. Because I think the record was 63. He tied it in Denver. But 70, bro, he had the leg on that shit, on everything I love. Man, that shit had me up out of my feet. Hey, I agree with you, Big Al. Hey, that's the realest shit you ever spoke. I hope it's a lot of extra points and not field goals, bro. Because we just talked about, like, we got to get in that red zone and be efficient to score. To hell with them settling for three, bro. That's what killed us last year. Just think, y'all. Hey, this team, the offense we had last year, like, I just asked you about the team. Do you think it's an improvement? What do you think the offense, which they added, is it more efficient than last year's offense? My answer is yes. But with that being said, we're talking about we upgraded an offense that averaged 23.3 points a game last year. Oh yeah. And not this Friday though. Not this Friday, Dart. We ain't got no game this weekend. Next weekend, Denver is in the crosshairs next Friday, y'all. Fuck your team Friday. Let's go. Appreciate it, Dart. Get them people, subscribe and hit that like, y'all. We 51 deep right now. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, for real. Yeah, I definitely hope that we crossing is kicking extra points and not field goals. You feel me? That lets us know, boy, we getting TDs. You know what I mean? We getting TDs. What the fuck, nigga? What's the TD? Touchdowns, baby, touchdowns. Hey, that's true too. Good stuff. He's gonna have a down year. He ain't gonna score as many points as he did last year. You know what I mean? If all goes well, man, that's all we need, boy. If we just one extra touchdown compared to last year, we had 30 points a game. That would have led the league in scoring last year. Like I said, Kansas City led the league last year at 29 points. We were 6 points behind. Actually, we were less than 6 points behind because of the 0.3. So we was more like 5.7. 5.7 points behind Kansas City in scoring last year. That's what we left on the field, bro. Like I said, last year we made it to the red zone 48 times and only scored 23 touchdowns. 23 out of 48, bro. If we went 24, no, that was just one. If we would have man, we gotta do above 500, bro. To be below 500, that's unethical. You know what I mean? Shout out to Steve Urkel.
That is unethical. That's unethical, Ethel.
Man. And yes, Ozzy, our defense got better. They got younger. They got a little faster, a little more oomph. You know what I mean? To the defense, a little more motors per player. The players they added were all the kind of, because hey, you guys need to go watch the podcast Bussin' with the Boys with McDaniels on there. Hey, he great ass interview, bro. He lets us in on some stuff that we all speculated on and don't know, like what happened in Denver, what happened in Indianapolis. He breaks it down. What he's trying to do with this team, how his approach is different, how he learned a lot from Denver's failures. You know what I mean? So you learn a lot from that podcast, bro, and he told us a lot. The dude has really learned, bro. And I've been telling people, man, you gotta make mistakes to learn. Everybody wanted down McDaniels for his fuck up in Denver. He had to go through that. He had to. He had to go through those mistakes to learn what not to do next time. Same thing with rookies. You can't expect rookies to go ahead and be, okay, they're going to make their mistakes, but they're going to learn from it. But not coaches. So, yeah, that's a good ass. Hey, shout out to Bussin' with the Boys, man. That was good shit. That was some good shit, bro. They talked about Max Crosby. They talk about the kind of players they were bringing in here, what they're trying to achieve. It was a nice to see more than the surface, or learn more than the surface of McDaniel, and actually learn. You know what I mean? They was talking to him. McDaniel's telling him. You know what I mean? Give them some good game. So, hey, Dungy, helped them out. Yeah, he said that Indianapolis thing was like, that was the year when he got that Indianapolis job. New England was going to the Super Bowl, so they were super busy. And he felt like it was the wrong time to try to interview at the, you know what I mean? He wanted to be what coordinator who has an opportunity to be a coach doesn't take it. So he wanted it. You know what I mean? He wanted another chance, another opportunity to do it again because he learned a lot from Denver. But it was at a bad time because New England was heavy they were going into the Super Bowl. It was just a hectic, and he had to just tell them, no, never mind. The time wasn't right. The time wasn't right. And that's what brings him years later, he comes here. You know what I mean? They talked about the friendship between him and Ziegler. How he gave Ziegler an opportunity to go to Denver as a scout. He said, if you want to be in football, you know me, hey, we were looking for some scouts and so forth, or assistants or whatnot. And Ziegler came, and that's where he started learning the game. And look at Ziegler now. Like I said, you got to give these guys opportunities, bro. You got to give them opportunity. They got to make their mistakes. That's one thing I learned about life. You have to make mistakes. And sometimes it doesn't have to be your mistake. The other mistake is your knowledge. You know what I mean? But mistakes are the key. Never fear failure. That's one thing I learned. Never be afraid to fail. Because to be afraid to fail is to be afraid to learn. Because failure is going to teach you a lot of shit and experience. And it's not just football, it's life in general. A lot of your fuck ups teaches you and makes you a better person. You know what I mean? And that's all kind of fuck ups. I'm talking about going to jail. Raise your hand, you've been to jail. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. Sometimes you get lucky with shit, sometimes you don't. But there's always a lesson to be learned. Shout out to RBO Posse. There's a lesson to be learned. You know what I mean? And you learn that shit. And sometimes your experiences ain't just for you. It's for people that you can teach that's around you. That's why we got these veterans on this football team to teach these young dudes. You know what I mean? Mistakes and failure is I think mistakes and failure are more valuable than success. Because when you succeed at something, what is there to learn from it? You done conquered it. You know what I mean? But to fail, bro, if you embrace it, you can learn from it and you can better yourself the next time around. Period. That's a good lesson in life to learn. It's something you can pass down to your kids, and hopefully your kids pass it down to their kids and keep that going, to keep that knowledge going. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of failure. A lot of people, they're so intimidated by failure, like they don't want to fail because of what others think, rather than failing for you to learn that lesson so you don't do it again. I got knowledge here for y'all, man, on Raiders Allegiance, man. I tell y'all, football, and that's why you want your kids to play sports. It teaches them how to work with each other. You know what I mean? Camaraderie. It teaches them problem solving. And then the one thing is, you can get them to accept failure, learn from it, and better themselves. So when they hit school and they fail on a test, don't be intimidated by failing on the test. Work harder next time on the things you got wrong. Just make your weaknesses your strength. So when you face it again, you conquer. There's a lesson to be learned. There is a lesson to be learned, man. But hey, football is one of those sports. Hey, if your kids, let your kids play for them. It's good for them. It teaches them everything they need to know. Not everything, but a lot of things that they can use in life later on. It's one of those ultimate team sports, and life is a team sport. Whether what job you go to, you know what I mean? If you play sports with your friends, or y'all going, doing some shit together. Teamwork. What they say, teamwork makes the dream work. Football is one of the best ways of teaching that. It's the most team-oriented sport there is in sports, period. But enough of that teaching. Feel me? I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. So I don't want to waste no more of your time. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow it is Thursday. I look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow. We're gonna get down with the get down. Hopefully some other moves occur along the way between now and tomorrow. We get some additions. Maybe you ship off some players. Reason why some of these players we kept, maybe there's a trade in the works. Who knows? But whatever makes this team better, I'm all for it. So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. You have been watching my podcast, man. Y'all, I'm about to shut this thing down, but I will be back tomorrow morning, same Raider time, same Raider channel. I look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all here tomorrow, and bring a friend. Tell a cousin, a niece, an aunt, an uncle, whoever's rocking with the silver and black, come on over to Raiders Allegiance. Lunatic got you. You feel me? So with that being said, y'all be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones, man. It's very important. Keep your nose out of your phone while you're driving. Ladies, do not apply makeup. You know what I mean? Men, do not jack off while you're in the turning lane. Trust me, that shit, the outcome is horrible. Lunatic, what happened? No, there, I'll just mess with y'all. Hey, y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday. It's hump day. Hey, enjoy it. Be safe, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, man. Lunatic Raider, I'm out of this BIH. But hey, subscribe, hit that thumbs up if you haven't. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out this BIH. Gotcha. I'm out. Why the motherfucker didn't switch?